Hi, my name is Asia Vienna, and I'm the owner of Ananda Joy Yoga, Dance, and Mental Wellness. Welcome, and I invite you to join me for a movement meditation. Let's begin in a seated cross-legged position. You can bring your hands down, palms facing the knees, or if you want to be more open, you can allow the palms to face up. And just gently lower the gaze or close the eyes as you come into your breath. Inhaling as fully and deeply as you can. Clearing any thoughts that you may be having from your mind. Not worrying about the past, not focusing on the future, but simply being present in this moment. Bring the hands together here, fingertips touching, palms pressed in together. And in this Anjali Mudra, come to your intention or dedication for your practice. We'll open with one Om, taking a deep inhale here. Slowly begin to release the hands as you lift your gaze or open your eyes. And on your next inhale, take the arms overhead. And as you exhale, bring the arms down. Move through this 4 more times, following your own breath. Whenever you inhale, allow the arms to come up. And when you exhale, bring them down. From here, begin to take movement into the neck, bringing the head from one side to the other. Maybe you drop the ear down from one shoulder and into the other shoulder. If you decide to go in a neck roll, try to keep the head in the front of the body. But taking your time and bringing movement into this part of the body. Whenever you're finished with this, allow the head to return back to center. It will bring movement into the shoulders. Start by bringing them forward. Come up to the ears and behind the body. We're going to make a full rotation here, moving through this about 4 or 5 more times. Don't really worry about where the hands or the arms are. They may move around, and that's okay. When you're finished, reverse, going to the back first, up to the ears and down to the front, making a full rotation in your body. Still connecting with your breath, inhaling and exhaling as fully as you can. And we'll gently bring the shoulders back down, coming to our neutral seated pose. On your next inhale, take the arms overhead. And as you exhale, twist over to the right side. Left hand comes to the right knee. And the right hand can be a kickstand behind you, or you can wrap it behind the back. With each inhale, lengthen through your spine, and as you exhale, twist a little deeper. Remember that we're holding the pose, never holding the breath. If that right arm's behind you, release it as we untwist to center. Inhale, take the arms up, and exhale, come over to the left side. So now the right hand's on the left knee. You can take that left arm behind the back. Continuing to lengthen through your spine, and just gently open the shoulders a little more whenever you exhale. Release that left arm from behind the back as you untwist to center. Take the arms up here, engage from your low belly as you hinge forward, bringing the hands down to the mat or the floor, and then just slide into this as you breathe deeply. On your next breath, engage your low belly as you lift up your head and walk the hands back into the body. From here, we'll switch the leg that's in front, allowing ourselves to open the opposite hip here. Inhale, take the arms overhead. Exhale, drop the right hand down and come over to the right side. Engage your low belly here and either face forward or up to the ceiling. From here, inhale, come up through the center. Exhale, take the left hand down and come over to the left side. Inhale, come all the way up through the center. Engage your low belly. Shift your hips forward, allowing the hands to come down once more. And breathe into this space. If you notice any tightness or tension here, just breathe into it. And always backing out if you begin to feel anything that resembles pain. Listening to your body and only going as far as the body allows. On your next inhale, walk the hands over to the right side. The closer you bring that left hand to the right hand, the deeper stretch you can find in your left shoulder and left side body. Inhale, bring the hands through the center, coming over to the left side this time, bringing the right hand as close to the left hand as you can. Inhale, both hands back to center. Engage your low belly here as you lift your head and walk the hands into the body. Very nice. From here, we're going to make our way onto the hands and the knees. Coming into a nice good alignment here. So we've got our hips right over top of the knees, shoulders right over top of the wrists. Make sure that you can see the mat in between the fingers here. And you want to have all four mounds of the fingers pressed into the mat. So a nice solid foundation. From here, we're going to move into cow pose as we inhale, lift the chest. And when you exhale, pull the low belly in, curving into the upper part of your back. Move through this 4 more times. following your own breath. Taking your time with this. Whenever you do finish, just return back to a neutral spine. From here, we'll inhale the right arm up, bring it across the chest and down to the mat, sliding the left hand to the top of your mat here. Keep your hips square. If you want to wrap the arm behind your back, you can. Allowing for one more shoulder bind. If that arm's right behind you, release it. We'll use the right hand to push the shoulder off and bring the hand down to the mat. And then we'll do the other side. From here, lift that left arm up, bring it across the chest and under as you slide the left arm above your head. You can take that arm behind your back if you choose. If it's behind you, release it. And from here, we'll use the right hand to push the left shoulder off as we untwist and come down to our tabletop once again. We're going to get ready to go into our first downward facing dog here. So when you're ready, tuck the toes under, gently lift your hips, and just walk your dog out here. From this downward dog, we're going to inhale, come into plank. Make any adjustments you need to find your full plank here, and then push back into downward facing dog. From here, we're going to get nice and strong in the right foot as we inhale the left foot up high into the sky. Bend that knee as you pull your left foot to the front of the mat. Drop the right knee down, untuck the right toe, and inhale up. From here, we're going to drop the hands down to the mat, tuck the right toe under, lift that knee up, and then pull the left hand to the inside of the left foot. So here we are in lizard. Keep the arms as straight as you can. From here, take the left hand to the outside of the left foot, and we will walk this left leg over to the right side. Well, left foot over to the right side. Here we are in pigeon now. So we're sitting up nice and high, keeping our hips square. From here, you can stay seated or you can recline forward. Breathe deeply, use your breath. Maybe you stretch forward, sliding your hands out in front of you, bringing the forehead down to the mat. Take any variation that feels good here. One thing that you can do is you can lengthen the right foot by bringing awareness to the second toe on your right foot. Just one more breath here. And on your next inhale, tuck the back toe under, lift the torso as you come back to your hands. We're going to take our left foot behind us and just come into a little hip circle. Doing any little hip stretches that the body may need here. And then we'll go ahead, tuck the toes under, Lift up the knees and find our downward facing dog. Inhale, come into plank. We're going to move through our vinyasa flow, coming down knees, chest, and chin. Finding our cobra, and then meeting back in downward facing dog. Very nice. Here in this down dog, go ahead and give it a good stretch as much as you can. Pushing that chest to your thighs. Get nice and strong in the left foot as you inhale the right foot up and bring it to the front of the mat. Drop the left knee down, untuck the left toe, and inhale up, finding this low lunge. Exhale, bring the hands forward. We're going to pull the right hand to the inside of the right foot, tuck the back toe under, lift up that back knee, and here we are in our lizard on this side. We're engaging the fingertips. We're keeping our arms straight, engaging our belly. From here, take the right arm to the outside of the right foot as we bring the right foot over to the left side of the mat. So here we are coming into our pigeon on this side. You can even look behind you to make sure that that left leg is straight. And then when you're ready, begin to hinge forward, folding forward here, forearms down. And you always have the option to stretch out and bring the forehead down. On your next breath here, engage your low belly as you pull the hands in. Tuck the left toe under, pull that right leg behind, and just go in any little movements that you need here. Maybe it's hip circles, maybe you're hinging side to side. Very nice. Make your way back to table when you're ready. We'll tuck the toes under as we push through and find downward facing dog. From here, step, walk, or hop your feet to the front of the mat and find this forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift here. Coming into your flat back, shoulders are on the back, low belly squeezed in. Bring the hands to the hips as you hinge all the way forward. Floating the arms out to the side, coming overhead. Exhale as you push your hips forward. Inhale, come back up to center. And exhale, take the hands down to the heart. From here, you're going to open your feet about the width of the mat. We're coming into Malasana. So here, we'll begin to bend the knees. Allow the hands to come back to Anjali Mudra. You want to have all 10 toes and both heels on the mat. Return to your deep manner of breathing if you've lost it. Maybe you come back to your intention of your dedication for your practice here.